When do you have time for creative expression? If you're like many people, you'll say never. But I believe that we actually all have time to be creative. It's just a matter of managing it and prioritizing our time for our creative expression. It's so easy these days to be overwhelmed by busyness with our study, with our work, whatever it is that we're doing that consumes a lot of our time, and particularly a lot of our free time. A while ago, I had a photography workshop customer that was telling me that he didn't really have time to fit photography into his daily schedule. I encourage a lot of people to pick up their cameras daily and even just for 10 or 20 minutes, take some photos, engage in being creative, engage in what you enjoy doing, and you will notice that your skill level and your enjoyment grows and grows. I encouraged him that earlier in the day, this man, the same guy, had told me that he walks to work and walks home from work. It's about a 20-minute walk in the morning and in the evening. I said, leave 10 minutes early, plan to arrive at home 10 minutes later. Take your camera and use this time as you walk through your village. And he lived in an idyllic village in Austria, nestled in a valley with classic old houses and beautiful gardens all around. I'm sure that it would be really an amazing place to spend an extra 10 minutes walking slowly with your camera and enjoying being creative. So a lot of it is really just managing your time and understanding that it is actually quite easy when you change your habit to really make time for your creative expression. We all need to prioritize our time to be creative and step away from merely consuming. Think about how you spend your evenings, your weekends, your time, your downtime, if you like, your free time, and prioritize it, or at least some of it, for being creative. Many years ago, I decided to stop playing computer games in favor of making time to be creative. I've since dialed back a lot of my social media engagement, and I've also stopped watching quite so much news. And changing these things has given me more time to be creative. At that time that I stopped gaming, I'd recently come out of a particularly toxic relationship, and I found that by engaging in my creative expression, I was getting really into my photo montages again. It was therapy to me. It was so helpful to my mind and my emotions to bring my whole being focused on being creative. It was really transformative for me. And so by really evaluating our time traps like TV and social media consumption, or maybe computer gaming, maybe sitting for that extra couple of drinks at the bar after work, think about what it is that you can do that you can stop doing and free up time to become more creative. And hopefully, like me, you'll discover that it's not only helping you enjoy your current life, but is also freeing in other ways that you maybe couldn't have imagined. And plan your time, plan the creativity. You might be sitting on the bus or the train on your way to work. Have a notebook with you or a sketch pad and make your ideas on the paper, even if it's not time to be creative, even if you need to be sitting in front of your painting or your potter's wheel or whatever it is that you do creatively. Ideas will come at other times. I'll quite frequently write things down in a notebook, or send myself an email, or jot myself down a message somehow that will remind me of creative ideas as they come to me. So I'm being creative not only when I've got my carving tools or my camera in my hand, but at any time of the day or night. And then plan to prioritize your creative times. A little bit of time every evening, maybe a block of an hour or two on a Sunday afternoon, or getting up early on a Saturday morning. make time to make art. And also manage your thinking. Plan to be in a good space as much as possible when you come to engage in your creative process. Be in a relaxing environment, put some energetic music on or relaxing music on. Clear your mind of negative thoughts. Quite often I'll meditate for a while before I start my creative process, just to free myself, just to open myself to what it is that I'm engaging in, and being in the moment, in the focus of right now, concentrating on what I'm doing. And in doing this, really eliminate any distractions. Put your phone away so you can't see it. Turn the internet off so you don't engage with it. Just focus and concentrate and engage with what you're actually doing at the moment to be creative. And then be prepared to get totally lost in it. When I find my flow, when I'm in the real groove of being creative, time doesn't matter anymore. It just disappears. It's not part of my consciousness because I'm focused on right now what I'm doing to be creative, and there's no other feeling quite like it. And I've done this very, very purposefully with my carving. As I've come to learn about it, as I've come to realize how important it is just to be so totally engaged in what I'm doing, I don't put any time constraints on finishing a carving. I don't have a deadline. I don't have a purpose or a plan for what has to happen next or when it has to happen. I just enjoy it for the moment. Enjoy your art. Give yourself time, make it a priority, but don't pressure yourself to get things done or to make things complete or to get things finished. I hope you found these words encouraging. If you have, please give the video a like, and if you're not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button, and you can check out this playlist next to find out more about what it is that I think about being creative and encourage you to do it too. Thanks very much for watching.